Yeah.
Hello, guys. Hi. Hey. I'm not going to go too far. I want to be able to keep my eyes on my car because I kind of pulled over and just threw my hazards on to do a quick video. Just to give you a little look around here and then explain to you what's going on. So we'll just give it a second and see if a few more people pop on, and then we'll go from there. But I'm going to stay right here, so in case, one of those police tow trucks come up and, kind of get to my car, I can say, hey, I'm right here, and, jump in and leave before they take it. I just don't want to move too far. Yeah, okay, let's just, all right, so, there's Metro, that's one of the Metro, places. There's lots of stops here, so if you are coming, for this, there's lots of stops. All right, so I don't want to go too far, but all right, let me explain to you where we are. Okay, obviously this is the National Mall. Giant Penis is right there. Okay, the place is freaking nutso today. Let me just tell you, it's crazy here. They have even more streets shut down. So the traffic, and there are tourists everywhere. So let me explain to you what's going on. And this is going to be my only video. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here after this. So basically what they're doing, and they even got, Constitution shut down over there. And then they even have 15th Street right here. Okay, maybe they opened it back up now. Okay, maybe they did. They did have that shut down, which causes even worse stuff. So they do have Constitution, where we looked at the viewing platform the other day where Trump is going to sit. They even have that shut down today, so it's crazy. But let me tell you what it looks like here, because I know that a lot of people are really curious as far as if something's going to take place, and bigger than what we think. And I basically figured, I'll be able to look at the city. I mean, I know the city like the back of my hand, and I'll know what to look for here, if that's the case. And I could be really, really wrong, about this. I could be really, really wrong about this. But let me tell you how they have it set up right now. What it looks to me is that it is set up solely for the parade. And like I said, I could be wrong, okay? Because they could just, if they had to, if they were planning something, they could use those military vehicles and just shut the damn streets down, okay? All right, they would need the fencing everywhere. But from what I am seeing, this is what it looks like. It is solely set up for the parade. The parade is supposed to go from 14th Street down to 17th Street, and they have fencing on Constitution Avenue, starting at 14th Street, going down to 17th Street, one street further down to Virginia Avenue. And then from that point down Constitution Avenue, I'm talking about the big black riot fencing. And then from that point down, they have like that silver fencing just to keep people on the sidewalks, okay? And then they have it going down 15th Street. They have the whole White House, secured with the riot fencing. And they have it coming down the whole ellipse area, okay? So that's, and then on the other side of the street on 17th Street. Now, they have this part of the National Mall as well, all fenced in and stuff. But the fencing, the riot fencing, does not go up Constitution Avenue. It does not go down Pennsylvania Avenue whatsoever. It literally is just in the areas of the parade. There is no fencing past 14th Street coming down this way towards... Yeah, okay. Because there's the Capitol, okay, down there. Okay, so there's no... Oh, look, there's a damn squirrel. Oh, there's a couple. Oh, haven't been down there on these streets. And damn it, you can't park anywhere for me to be able to, go get a look. Damn it. Oh, they've got them out here for everybody to look at for the weekend. There's lots of guys walking around in their uniforms. So basically, that's where the riot fencing is, and they don't have any dropped off, like in the big stacks I've been showing you, anywhere past the parade area. So there's nothing down at the Capitol. There's just nothing. Okay. That's not a tow truck. Oh, squirrels down there. Okay. So, like I said, I could be wrong, but to me, it looks like it's just for the parade. Now, things could change between now and then. Who knows? Shit's hitting the fan out there, and things are getting chaotic and crazy. What else did I want to say? I saw that, they had started installing the one flagpole on the south side, but they have the ellipse shut down, so I can't even get up to go look at that. So we'll have to wait until next week. To get a look at that when they've cleared, opened it back up from the parade. What else do I want to tell you? Other than massive amounts of school groups and tour groups here, it's just setting all up for the parade. And it is quite the to-do. They even have down on the Capitol yard on 3rd Street, like little ice cream freezer things, it looks like. But over at the Capitol, all the buses are there and both sides flags are up. Other than that, there's nothing going on here. As far as the military vehicles, what it appears as if they have done is they have moved them. And I did see a video. They have moved them to what I believe is the place that the soldier at the Pentagon the other day told me. I saw a video of them being transported at night down 395. And and they were going south. From me knowing the area, okay, and the highways, they were going south on 395, and that is the exact area that they were heading to, is where he told me. And I cannot for the life of me remember the name of that, the military base, I guess it is. Cannot for the life of me remember. I think it's Andrew something, to be honest with you. But it is, remember when I went and did the live over at Reagan National Airport, and I told you that they told me the only place I'd get a better look was across the river at that military place, and I wouldn't be able to get on there. But that's where he was talking about. So it does appear that they were moving those vehicles from the area of the DC's National Guard, which they were never at. Okay, they were never taken to the National Guard. And I'm not really familiar with the train setups, okay, but so that's what it looks like they've done. They've gone ahead and moved them and transferred them to that area. That's what it looked like to me, from what I gathered all the information. What else can I tell you? I think that's pretty much it. They're just putting up like all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is going to be a huge thing. Now, I don't know more guys in their uniforms, so I just love it. I just love it. What else? What was I saying? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to come up here Friday. I may take a ride up here Friday night when things are more quiet, but let me tell you, when the city gets like this and the roads are all shut down and there's no parking, people drive like freaking maniacs. I mean, they have no common sense whatsoever, and they don't give a shit if they drive you off the street up here. They don't, and I'm already like ready to pull my hair out and tell somebody what I think about them. As a matter of fact, I had a guy on a scooter delivering DoorDash that like was weaving and in and out of the cars and coming up, the dotted line and nearly hit my damn car. And I thought, oh, I should just open my damn door and give him a little, lesson real quick to not pull this shit. Because, you know what I'm saying? So I just can't deal with the craziness of the city like this. So, and especially with there being nothing else to see. So if I do come on Friday, it's to come up. I'll come up probably late at night. Just peek around. And see, what's going on. So if anybody that's like coming here for this parade, just know that make sure you got your parking secured. A lot of the hotels, they have parking. Some of them do not. So just make sure that you have your parking secured, because there's going to be no road parking here. I mean, it's just not going to be available. So just make sure that you have that covered. Yeah, and take the metro. Take the metro. Metro will bring you right here, right smack in the middle. And there's multiple exits off of that. Or you can take Union Station, because Union Station is just like right over there, like 2 blocks to the left of the Capitol from where I'm standing. You can even take Union Station to come in, and then just walk. It's like maybe a quarter of a mile to the beginning of the National Mall, so it's really not that far. What else? I think that's it, okay? I think that's it. But like I said, what it appears as if is they're just setting up for a parade here, okay? And one thing I just really want to add is please be careful what you're sharing right now. And, if you consider yourself an anon or a truther or the news now, try to verify things before you share it, because things are chaotic, things are stressful. There are people who are stressed out at this point, and there are people that are scared, okay? So what you're sharing, especially the goings on here in DC, what you're sharing, please make sure that it's a fact. And if you can't make sure it's a fact, just don't share it. I mean, because I've seen some stuff and it's like, okay, I don't think so. And that gets people all freaked out. And, the people that are seeing your information are your friends and your followers. They're not, so it's just, it's their emotions that I'm just asking that you protect at this time. Because, it's been a long road, guys. It's been a really long road. So just kind of, make sure you're sharing it, and not all of this like hoopla and like blown out of proportion stuff. And I've seen some, and I've seen it from a couple people who should not be doing it. And I'm not into calling people out, but if it continues, I'm going to start blocking these people, and they're probably going to start posting that I'm a bitch. But I look at it this way: if you've been doing it as long as you have, you know how responsible you should be being at this time, or any time. You're not an amateur at this. You know what you're doing, and you know how responsible you were told to handle with care because you are the news now. So, if you wind up being blocked, it's because you continuously share bullshit. And I don't want to see it on my timeline. So I'm sorry. If that makes me a bitch, it makes me a bitch. But, you know better. That's who I am. So, anyhow, that's enough. I'm going to make my way out of here. I'm going to drive down here. If I feel like I can park safely down here, which, there's no parking, but maybe I can, find a little loophole somewhere. We can go down and take a look at the squirrels, okay? If not, I'm just going to have to wait to do that because I just don't want to have my car towed off. So I love you guys. If you see me, you see me. If you do not, you'll see me later.